This week on Pat and Bish versus everything, we're going to war. You want to know about the war? You want to know about going to war? We're going to give you some insight on that. Plus, we're going to talk about our tail between our legs now because of how Dan Howzen, the professional wrestler, really turned it around quite quickly. And we talk about the Winter Shorts Challenge. And we talk about Bish getting his factor box finally. All that and more coming up on Pat and Bish versus
Everything.
We love it. We love it. I love that intro. It gives
Me
us
too. Me too.
a good, beyond its entertainment factor, it gives us a moment to really get situated because I threw us on air very quickly. I didn't have anything prepared, but now I'm ready to go. And speaking of ready to go, Aaron Bishop, always ready to go. Always ready, Aaron Bishop. Aaron, how are you this week?
Oh shit, we're live.
We're live,
I'm
pal.
doing good, man. I'm doing good, man. Busy as always. But I did something this week. Oh, I started something this week. I haven't told you yet. I signed up and am in the middle of doing a online business management course.
Oh, no, I was not aware of that.
Yeah. Felt
Where
like I
can you
was being
find
a little
out?
bit stagnant as a boss at
Yes.
my job lately. I'm brand new at it, and I figured the only way I'm going to grow is by learning. So yeah, I signed up for this course, and I got to say, 2 modules out of 5 in, and I've already learned a lot. Very, very, very good, spiritually fulfilling for me, and I think it's going to be very good for the business moving forward. So, if
That's great.
anybody out there is doing something, thinking about doing something like that, I highly recommend it. You can do it for free for 7 days. This one is from the University of Michigan. So,
Oh, cool. Nice. Way
yeah,
to go. And you're never too old to start learning, right?
exactly.
I'm glad to hear that, Aaron. I am also taking an online course for public relations. I don't know if I've told you about that. I
Really,
mean, our lives are so full. Yeah, I started
it's
that back
crazy. I know.
in November that even as much time as we spend together, we still have a bunch of mysteries and a bunch of question marks. I mean, we don't know what we're doing. The other person is doing 24 hours a day.
It's true.
So, but that's an interesting thing, actually, because, well, we'll get to it. But first, I wanted to get into just a couple of clips, let's see, of the. I gave you a rundown. I completely forgot about this. This is not going to be a bum rush, I assure you. I wanted to talk about your Vince Russo interview.
Okay.
And I don't think that I even uploaded it, but you had a couple of comments that I wanted to just highlight. I don't know if you've been keeping up with it. It's been
No.
doing good numbers, steady numbers, and just wanted to give you your flowers, and then also bring up one of the more unusual questions because for all this begging we do for interaction and what's the word that we look for? Engagement.
Engagement.
I tell you, there's not much hope with a lot of the people that are actually engaging with each other online. But you had some good ones. So anyways, there was a guy, hey, it's me, Scott, just says great interview.
Thank you.
Another guy, Tech Sonnen, good.
Thank you.
And then this one is an interesting one. Lawrence Hackett, 6479. Does he think we're soft? He knows, like we know damn well, the only fight that makes sense for him, the only true deserving contender and top danger to him is obviously Jake Paul, which I predict Ustuk's worse than Jones versus Aspinall? So, any idea what he's talking about there?
Thank you.
That's it, eh?
Literally no idea what he's talking about there. The Pauls, I don't even think they came up in the interview at all. But thank you for the comment.
Boxing at all or anything in there?
No, not that I remember. No.
I don't know either. Anyways, he came back then and said, "Sarcasm, guys, relax." LOL. Nobody responded to him at all. So I don't know. Really. That's really par for the course when it comes to these comments.
Well, I'm glad people are watching it and people are liking it. That's good. I'm glad.
That's right. It's still doing those numbers, and once a week we're still putting up a little teaser clip on our Facebook, which we're
reel
live on right now, and on our YouTube channel. So maybe that's also helping with the whole thing. But why don't we move on to what is week 2, I believe now, of Shorts Challenge.
Why do I always look so angry in these things?
I don't know. I think I don't know. You have to ask the AI that generates it. I think it's tough look though.
I'm angry because it's cold, I guess. I'm wearing shorts all the time, minus 15.
Are you getting tough on colon cancer? Anything of note this past week for you in terms of the Winter Shorts Challenge?
Honestly, the only thing I did this week in terms of leaving my house was grocery shopping one night, just enough to tide me over until my factor box got here. Besides that, I haven't been outside the house. But this week, that's going to change. I will be shoveling shit in my backyard for ass cancer. I'm also going to be in my shorts. I'm also going to be more, ring announcing this week in Innisfail for the RCW wrestling show. I will be ring announcing in my shorts and bringing awareness to everybody there. So we got some stuff coming up. Apparently, though, you, Condon, you were having some fun over the past week, and
yes.
You hurt yourself.
Well, yeah, my uncle died. Is that what you're talking about? My uncle passed away.
No, not your uncle. I'm so sorry. No, you sledding. Weren't you sliding or something, and you're
right. Okay,
hurt your elbow and you skinned your knee or something. I'm so sorry about your uncle. Jesus. Fuck.
I mean, the timing of it. So I had a big week. Yes, last Monday I went out and I did a little slide down. I'll tell you what happened. I went on the Reddit website. Aaron, are you a Redditor at all?
I go on Reddit here and there, every now and again.
So I made 2 posts. And one post was in the Newfoundland subreddit, and then the other one was the Red Deer subreddit, which is, I guess, as close. Do you consider yourself to be living in Red Deer?
Yeah. We're a little suburb of Red Deer. Yeah.
So I go and I make the initial. The initial post in the Red Deer subreddit, and just got one. I had a couple of good actual just positive things. It was seen by a lot of people. A gentleman asked, "Hey, how can we get checked out?" And at that point, I invoked the Bret Hart event that you spoke about
Yes.
last week. And then also, after I did a little quick research and I saw that you could do self-examination, you order a kit and then send it back, a fit kit. So I gave him that. And then I posted the exact same thing on the Newfoundland subreddit, and they took down the post eventually because I just got inundated with people giving me shit for using AI to make our logo.
No.
And people are crazy.
All the things. What the fuck?
People are crazy because then they were talking about how AI, is damaging the planet, and then they also said that because of the damage it's doing, you could also directly link AI use to colon cancer.
No.
And so this is what these are what these people on there are doing. I've always had a hard, rough relationship with the people of the Newfoundland subreddit, so I'm not surprised. There were people that came and supported the message and told these one or two people that they were out of line. But
do you have any of these comments saved or anything we could share?
Yeah, let's see. But the point is that they took it down, and then I brought it out again. I reposted it and got a lot of good suggestions. And the suggestions that I got the second time around, that's what I want to focus on, because the first stuff is just absolutely insanity. But this is the world that we're living in, Aaron.
Justin, attaboy. How you doing, man? AI haters are the best, he says.
Good. Nice. All right, let me just share this screen. This is our boy Justin, is it? Can you see this?
Yep.
So, second annual, blah, 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 and great cause. I don't know. Maybe go ice fishing. That's something that we could do. A winter car wash. Now, I got to say, last week was hell on earth if you were doing this in Newfoundland. It snowed, and it was like sub-zero, what do they call it, winter vortex, freezing.
Polar vortex, yeah.
Polar vortex. So at the beginning of the week, I went sliding down, and it was just sheer ice, and cut myself up a little bit. Then midweek, my buddy was representing himself in Supreme Court of Newfoundland, and so I went to show him support, went in the shorts, got a lot of looks, a lot of people asking, hey, what are you, warm? Well, yes. What are you, warm? Aren't you cold? And I would say, look, I am cold, but I'm doing this for every day in March for colon cancer. And this is really where the campaign spreads its wings. This is where it's all about. And then, of course, my uncle unfortunately passed away after a long battle with prostate colon cancer, and so I spoke at the ceremony, the funeral, in shorts. I bought dress shorts for.
That's really nice of you.
So it tied in as well to that whole thing. So I had a big week last week for my winter shorts challenge.
And also, you set up the petition or whatever it was, right, for people to get a colonoscopy before turning the age of 40 or whatever. And my wife saw that your uncle passed away. She sends her condolences, and she signed up for that.
Oh, really?
She did.
Now, this is another interesting thing. I'm glad you brought that up. This is another interesting thing.
I guess I'm going to have to do the same thing.
Well, look, here's Justin again. God love Justin. Yes, well, yeah, it's super warm here now. All the snow is melted, and this week is a breeze, so I'm glad that you got some stuff on the go this week, Bish. But I was contacted, not in a official way, but somebody within the healthcare system here said, "Listen, man, you can't be getting people to go do this because
Really?
the system can't handle it."
No.
It's too many. There's too many people. There's already thousands of people that are trying to get in that have actual reason to. So what I'm going to pivot to is getting these fit tests, which you can do at home. And so I've got one ordered. I've requested one to order one, and so maybe next week or throughout the week or whatever, I'll get that, and we can take a look at how you can do the colorectal screening test at home. You don't have to get a colonoscopy. You don't have to weigh down an already weighed down system, I guess.
Fair enough. And my friend, if you are kind enough to post the links so people can go donate to the Ask Cancer, that would be great too. Very, very good cause, obviously. Let's do this. Let's raise some money so the healthcare system is not as bogged down as it is, so people can actually go get tested and be healthy. My God, that is absolutely insane. I can't believe it.
Eh? What a week. Just
crazy. Just crazy.
Here.
Wild. Well,
Anyways,
thank
my
you for
buddy,
everything you do,
remember-
Connor. You're doing a really good job with this. I got to say, bud, you're doing a hell of a job with this. So thank you so much for everything you're doing with this, honestly. And I got to say,
appreciate that.
my friend, that cul-de-sac you're rocking is just beautiful. My God, look at that.
I'm not even halfway yet.
Oh, man, that's a thing of beauty.
Yeah, thank you. I'm comfortable in it. We'll talk more about that as it gets longer, but it's going into skullet territory. That's for sure. So moving on, I guess.
You said you had a wrestling game you wanted to play, right?
I do, yes. But first, I want to talk about Dan Howzen because last week, it wasn't I can't remember specifically. But I did show the clip of Dan Howzen's debut at what was it, Elimination Chamber, and it went over like what was
a fart in church.
There you go. And then literally the next night he did a backstage thing, completely turned it around, and I just wanted to show what like his first. I don't even think it was televised, but this is what happened last night.
I am Dan Howzen. Very nice, very evil.
Give it to the fans. Don't keep it for yourself.
You are.
There you go. I mean, they already are. You are cursed. They're already down with that. What do you think about it?
Apparently, he's got the #1 selling shirt in the whole company. He's outselling everybody merchandise-wise the past few weeks.
Do you think that his presentation? Do you think his presentation in WWE is better than AEW? I can't really remember. I know that they stopped using it for about a year and a bit, but was his initial presentation good?
I mean, the fans seem to like it, but I mean, I can't really remember a whole lot either. I don't think he had a whole lot of time on the main roster. He was more like the Collision in the dark and all that stuff. So I'm sure whatever the WWE is doing right now, it's been 100 million times better than whatever AEW did with him. Wow. Because there you go. We don't remember anything that he's done in AEW, so...
Yeah, that's true. I don't think he should wrestle. I don't like seeing him bare.
I don't think he should wrestle either. No, no championships, no wrestling, just be a character.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, however they can fit him in, I guess. But I always didn't like seeing like all his weird, like he's got these tattoos across it. Like it doesn't fit the character to me that this ghoul would have, even though they're ghoulish, have these ghoulish tattoos. It wasn't for me. That would be my note, Mr. Dan Howzen.
And apparently, so I was scrolling over, speaking of wrestling though, I was scrolling Facebook over the weekend. I thought that I was being tricked by more AI and fake stories with Cody Rhodes holding the title over Drew McIntyre. Really thought for sure that was fake. And then today, Sadly, I realized what the shit. Drew lost the title to Cody on SmackDown.
Yes, I wasn't going to bring it up because you were so damn sure of yourself last week.
So
of what
mad.
Yes, and even the possibility when I brought it up that maybe it would be a Cody Rhodes, Randy Orton thing. You were like, "Oh, who's going to be the heel? Who's going to be the heel? Both of them are the face." And I mean, you're not wrong. But here we are.
Here we are. Mike says, I believe the phrase is went over as well as a wet fart. Thank you for that. Justin, have you seen the Danhausen OnlyFans account yet? I have not. I have not. If that is real.
That sounds real. That sounds real to me.
Jeez.
Can you hear? Oh, there we go.
I can hear you.
Yeah. Okay, well, yes, now it's time for our little wrestling game. And now this is all purely about getting that precious engagement. And I've seen this a lot on TikTok, and maybe this is where I think this is going to go over well on TikTok. I think it may get us our first 10K organic views.
All right.
Basically, the game is this. It's not really a game. It's like we'll try and keep this as fast-paced as possible as well. But we're going to go from 0 out of 10 to 10 out of 10. And each step of the way, you're going to tell me one wrestler that you think represents that number. So obviously a 0 out of 10 is a wrestler that has no redeeming factors or qualities at all the way to, incrementally until we get to your idea of the perfect wrestler. And I'm not going to trip you up that much. I probably won't push back unless you give some scorching hot takes, which I kind of hope we do get a scorching hot take or two out of you. But nevertheless, Aaron, are you ready? Have you thought much about this?
No, not at all.
That's how we like it.
Can we get August back to call everyone idiots again? Yes, we'll get him on the show next week after. We'll get him back on. The man's busy, but we'll get him back on. There he is, yeah.
Oh, nice.
Justin,
Nice.
It's like an ICP commercial, Fago everywhere. Oh, my God.
Oh, you're talking about the OnlyFans.
Yeah.
Is there nudity? Actual nudity in it?
Oh, my God, I hope not.
Danhausen is married to a very attractive woman, I recall. Anyways, Aaron.
Yes, let's do this.
Let's start. Who is your 0 out of 10 wrestler?
Oh, you mean you're not going to give me options? I have to say 0 out of 10? Oh, okay, so 0, probably Bastion Booger.
Bastion Booger is your 0 out of 10 wrestler.
Yeah.
No, okay, I can see that. Who is your? You know where I'm going with this.
Number 1?
Who is your 1 out of 10? So a wrestler that is pretty much sucks, but at least has something all right.
Giant Gonzalez.
Okay, and what is the one? What is the reason that he's not a 0?
He's got the look. He's tall. Man, he had a WrestleMania match with Taker.
Yeah, okay, fair. Now we have our 2 out of 10.
Oh, my God. This is already getting hard. 2 out of 10. Red Rooster. Terry Taylor. Just because he had some technical ability, but yeah.
Sure, okay. Then we got our 3 out of 10.
I'm going to take Justin's response here out of 3 to 10 and then say Goldberg.
Oh, what? That's a hot take. So you put Goldberg just barely above a Red Rooster.
He ended Bret Hart's career. He couldn't wrestle.
Okay, come on. I mean, he's had like at least 2 noteworthy, memorable matches, like classics almost.
Yeah, but
Anyways,
still,
that's
fuck Bill
crazy.
Goldberg.
Wow. Wow. Okay, moving right along. who do we have at our number 4? Who do you got just barely above Bill Goldberg?
Oh man.
Aaron Bishop's 4 out of 10 wrestler.
My
Almost half good.
4 out of
Almost.
10. Almost half good. Almost half good. Roman Reigns. This is my personal. This is my own personal list here. I know, like, we're not going to go on. Well, we made it 15 WrestleManias or whatever. This is just my personal list. So just above Goldberg is Roman Reigns. There's no disputing that. There's no disputing.
I mean, I think there is a lot of disputing that. I think that this is just outrageous. I can't wait to see who you start to think is good. Like, all right. So who is it at the midpoint? Who is Aaron Bishop's 5 out of 5 or 5 out of 10?
Halfway there, I'm going to give Road Dogg Jesse James this one here.
Interesting. Okay. So any particular reason your mind went to Jesse James?
Yeah, he's entertaining on the mic, and he had an entertaining gimmick with DX for a lot of years. Not the greatest wrestler in the ring, but he was good enough to win the Intercontinental Championship and tag team championships and all that stuff. Had a good WrestleMania match, dumpster match. He was over. Yeah. So, yeah, good enough to be good enough, but not good enough to be anything more.
Yeah, okay. I mean, Roman Reigns underneath him is just kind of messing me up, but it makes sense anyways. 6 out of 10. Who is your 6 out of 10 wrestler?
6 out of 10. Probably Edge.
Mm-hmm. Well, I'm surprised that he's up this high for you. I know how much you hate him.
I know.
Yeah. I would put him, I mean, we're on completely different scales right now, but Edge would probably be a 5 for me. But I could see. All right, now we're getting into the sort of the elite. Anyways, we got a 7 out of 10.
7 out of 10. I'm going to give this one to Booker T.
Okay, and so what is it about Booker T off the top of your head that puts him above an Edge?
Just the entertainment factor, I think. They're both good in the ring, obviously. Just Booker T, I just find more entertaining, man. King Booker, all that good stuff. Yeah.
Have you seen the? There was a clip. There was always a clip. He is very entertaining. You're right. There's a clip that I saw last week of him in TNA with the Mafia. And he's talking about respect. And then anytime any of the other guys say the word respect, you can hear him in the background repeating after them. And they're almost cracking. And then it gets to Sting, and he whispers respect in a respectful way towards Sting. It's pretty good. But yeah, and then when he was doing his own commentary and the King Booker stuff, I should say.
Yeah,
yes.
It's so good. Thank you for everybody making comments, by the way. Mike, can you dig it? Yes, absolutely. Justin, Booker T also had dreads. Edge didn't.
No, but they both have beautiful heads of hair.
They did. All right, so who are we on now? Number 8? Is it 8 already?
We are on your 8 out of 10.
Okay, this one here is going to be a tie for me. I don't know if we can do that, but it's going to be a tie. It's going to be Sting and Undertaker at number 8.
Okay. I mean, controversial, I think. Controversial that they're not up higher. What is it that keeps both of those guys away from your perfect 10 out of 10? Or even a 9 out of 10?
I mean, it's close, but once we get into the 9-10 territory, as you see with the names I'm going to drop, I mean, they're all debatable, but there can only be one or two. Like everybody can't be at 1 or 2. So Sting and Taker, I mean, yeah, it's debatable, but when you're getting into number 2 for me, which is Ric Flair, number 1, which is Bret Hart.
Hold on. We haven't even.
I mean,
this is not. You can't say that. You don't know the game. The game is that the people stay and are engaged to hear what your last 2 are going to be. For God's sakes, Aaron, don't you know the ways of the internet? You got to choose two other people now. And obviously you were going to
Okay.
say Bret Hart. And obviously you were going to
Yeah.
say Ric Flair, I think. Actually, maybe some of those. Anyway, so now they're off the table, all right? Viewers?
All right, so if I
Here we go.
cannot
Who's your
do
9 out of 10? Who's your
all right,
your 9?
if I can't do Flair, if I can't do Brett, number 9, Hogan.
Beautiful. Good shout. Yeah.
It's got to be Hogan.
I respect that. I know a lot of people would probably have some issues with that, but I don't think that you'd be hard pressed to find a better professional wrestler than Hulk Hogan. We're still living in a Hulk Hogan professional wrestler world, you know?
That's right.
All right, and for your 10 out of 10, your best wrestler of all time,
Ooh, yeah, the Macho Man, Randy Savage.
there you go. Well, I'm glad I got you to pick two different ones. I think that they're more interesting for somebody that knows you anyways. But Macho Man is a classic.
Yeah.
And what are you laughing about? Oh, you're laughing at,
The comments. Yeah.
yes.
Justin also
Mr.
says
McMahon,
Warrior.
That's a good one too, yeah.
I would put Warrior just above Goldberg and right underneath Roman Reigns. No.
the
Goldberg,
push.
Reigns, and then Warrior probably. Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Either way.
That's enough of this.
That's enough.
You're just trying to be bad now. You want to be the bad boy of the wrestling podcast community.
Bad bish. Before we
right.
move off of wrestling, though, I do want to share a quick little something.
Buys in the chat are just naming wrestlers.
Name wrestlers, it's so good. But I don't know if anybody in the chat or anybody watching has seen this. Have you seen this? This is insanity.
No.
I'll mute that. Sorry. Here we go. This is, yeah.
Oh
They're-
wow.
Wow.
Wow. I thought that he was trying to. Is it a lady that he was throwing there?
Yeah.
I thought he was going to try and get her in the ring. It's way better he did not. Let's see that again.
Yeah, here we go one more time.
Oh yeah. So and wow. So those are that's just fans, I guess.
Fans. Just fans catching her. Yeah.
My
Holy
lord.
Christ, yeah.
Okay, Aaron. So that's our wrestling for the week, I guess. Well, I guess before we move on, any more big predictions that you want to have for WrestleMania?
Nah, I don't give a shit anymore. I'm done.
Wow. Sad thing to witness here. Well,
IPW puts on much better shows than WWE.
all right.
Island Pro Wrestling.
I
Go
know-
check them
yes,
out. Go check them out.
Yes. My God. So let's move along to our factor segment.
Yeah,
Aaron,
yeah.
I'm just gonna for a quick reminder to people.
Oh, we got a promo?
Ladies and gentlemen, G. Patrick
I'm not-
Condon
I'm not
here.
gonna-
I want to talk to you today about something that's very important for many years, and I'm happy to promote them. But it's not just a promotion. Right now, in this exclusive giveaway, email patbishversuseverything@gmail.com and get yourself one free box of Factor meals. We think one box is all you need to get hooked on the convenience, the health, and most importantly, the taste of Factor meals.
All right, that's enough of that. So, Aaron, I hooked you. I got you.
You did.
And so it came in the mail today, and I believe you ordered 20, right?
Yeah. So this is a very
Take
easy
us through the
process.
process, yes.
All you guys got to do is write us, email us, and then get your free box. Put in your shit right here like I did. Put in your goals. I mean, this is a really cool thing. So you put in what you want to do here, and then you're going to skip ahead here. Here we go. Now we get your meal. So meal plan, 10 meal plan, $22. I couldn't believe it, including a free box. So once you fill your stuff again, you pick it when you want to get delivered. Very, very easy. Pay for it, and now you pick your meals. And there's so many good meals. Like, I swear to God, I was so surprised by his selection. It's actually insane. These look so good. So, yeah, we picked 10. Me and the wife, we picked 5 each.
Oh, nice. Yes. And
Yeah.
so did you guys get all different ones, or did you do any? Was there some that caught both of your eyes so much that you both ordered them?
We literally ordered 10 different meals. So, yeah, so we both got a meal for everybody, for each other, 5 days of the week, 10 meals. Really, really good stuff here. And then today, it finally came. So happy it came. And I'll show you exactly. Here we go.
This is amazing.
Oh.
Nice.
Oh. She had to get
Nice,
the
showing
shorts.
the
She had to
shorts,
get
yes.
the shorts. Yeah.
Yes.
Here we go. Get her. Dive in there, bud. There you go. Fuck fine. Get in there. There you go. There we go.
It's wonderful.
So
Yeah,
here
you got
we
to
go.
stay on top of those boxes, because those boxes, they stack up fast.
They do.
And
Here we go.
those, take it from me, those ice packs, don't even bother keeping them. Let them melt out in the sink, and then slash them or throw them out. Don't keep those. You're gonna have many of those. Now that's the shepherd's.
That's the shepherd's pie
which
right
I
there,
had,
yeah.
That's what I had 2 nights ago. Actually, it's delicious.
That's what I had for
yeah.
lunch right there. That's the
Oh, so
turkey.
you've already. Yes.
I did, yeah.
Yes.
That was the
Yes.
turkey chili and macaroni with corn and broccoli. It was delicious.
Mm-hmm.
Mike has a good comment there. That's easier than my ex-wife. Yes, indeed. And all you gotta do, Mike, you throw them in the fridge, and you want to eat it, you just stick it in the microwave or throw it in the oven. I mean, chef's kiss.
Remember, email Pat Bish versus everything. Get yourself your free promotional, and I don't get anything for this, by the way, folks. All right, if you can believe it. This is what I'm doing on my own time.
We don't get shit. We're just doing this for our own good and your own good.
That's right. And the dream I have of eventually seeing a bare-chested Aaron Bishop in the ring and shoving it in that jerk's face that stripped you of your dignity.
The
and
headline:
your
Shawn
shirt.
Martins. What an asshole.
Yeah. Is he going to be around there on Friday? Is the show on Friday?
He
or
will
on
be.
Saturday?
Yeah, he'll be there. I'm not sure who he's wrestling, but I will be wearing layers, as Adam Doucette, the Deuce, says. Very, very good advice from the ring announcer in Island Pro Wrestling, IPW. Check them out.
Explain. What do you mean wearing layers?
Wear more than one shirt, so it's not so
Right,
easy for them to just go boop and rip it off you. Yeah.
I didn't know if it was like if ring announcers do like wardrobe changes throughout the show, or you want to wear layers because it could get cold out there. I don't know. I didn't know if that was like an insider tip or a just a common sense tip.
Just got to protect
like a
yourself from the heels, that's all.
Yes.
Once the camera's on, that's it, man. That's it.
Okay, Aaron. So, do you want to talk about war?
Talk about war?
Iran?
What's that
Iran
good for?
war?
Yeah, let's talk Iran. Let's do it.
It's
We got
about
you.
a lot of good content. That's what it's for. Are you just off the top of your head here? Rate it 0 out of 10 or 10 out of 10. This Iran war. How pumped up are you for it?
Oh my God.
What?
Why would I be pumped up for a war? Absolutely not. No pumping up for a war.
I tell you, one of the good things about it is Donald Trump earlier today tweeted or whatever he did, calling Mark Carney governor of Canada again. But I don't think that stuff is going to really make the impact that it did in the past. Hopefully, people aren't going to be that riled up by it, because old Donnie's got his hands full now for the next 20, 25 years maybe, if we're going by the last time these jokesters went in and caused all their little mischief and mayhem. I wouldn't blame you if you were a little confused about what's going on. If you watch the mainstream media and you see what kind of footage you're getting back, most of the things that you're seeing is the attack on Iran. You're not seeing, allegedly, footage that you can find online of what's going down in Israel. And Israel, of course, the reason why the Americans are over there doing their thing. So I saw this video. It was the #1 post on Reddit. It was top of the website, and it was footage that they had shown.
الظاهر في قنبلة اتفجرت قدام الداكندون السيارة. ده كلها السيارة ممكن معبية سلاح ولا معبية فيها قنابل فيها شو مش عارف. المهم ده كلها الحياة جات هنا قدام الداكندون سيارة الرايش ده. والعالم هنا جا.
Okay.
Jesus fuck.
Go! Go! يا بنات ظنون يوني.
No, that's gotta hurt. Now, Aaron, this was a post that was on the top of Reddit. It had thousands of comments, tens of thousands of views. It was embedded in many people's minds, only to find out that if you're an eagle-eyed viewer just then,
Did you spot these fake videos on the Iran war?
a lot of that footage had the word Russia above it, and it turns out it was not even. It was not real. It was not real footage.
What?
With the US-Israeli attack on Iran and subsequent strikes by Tehran, an unprecedented amount of fake and misleading videos and pictures is flooding social media. Here are 3 such videos that have gained millions of views online, but ultimately do not show what they claim. This video went viral on X, claiming to show Iran firing missiles at the center of Tel Aviv. But this clip is old and has been debunked multiple times before. It actually shows football fans celebrating the victory of an Algiers football club in Algeria. In this section of the footage, you can see a roundabout which we identified as Al Mokrani Square in the Algerian capital. So it definitely doesn't show Tel Aviv. Elsewhere, this video was spread widely online, allegedly depicting a US strike on Iran. But taking a closer look, the plane used in the video is actually a Russian Air Force Su-57 in the military video game Arma 3.
Is it from a video game?
What the
From a
fuck?
video game. Yes. So there you go. The fog of war. Now, of course, Aaron, I see a video like that and I go, well, if the stuff that was telling me that the original thing was fake,
Game Arma 3.
I mean,
And this video was shared across social
I
media
don't know how
platforms.
trustworthy this girl is. So I go, I look up the Cube, which is under the, I guess, professional sounding news organization Euronews. And first thing that I see there is they have a warning. People have been spreading fake videos like the one you just saw, debunking footage. So all that to say is I have no idea what's real and what's not. Now you don't either.
No, I
But-
don't. I'm brain
Yeah.
fucked.
I don't know. I don't know if any of that stuff is legit or if it's not, but this is it. And it kind of goes back to something that we spoke about. It was about ICE. Remember when we were just worried about ICE back at the beginning of February, and now here we are in full-out war with Iran. It is about the manufacturing of media and of events to get people riled up so that they will go and feed or back an agenda. I want to bring up a video that I was sent to. It was sent to me by a viewer, loyal viewer, that talks about why we're not seeing protests for certain things, but we are seeing protests for other things. For example, in between the ICE and the war, of course, there's this Epstein thing that's going on. A lot of people will tell you that the reason this Iran stuff is happening in the first place is as a distraction to the Epstein files. Aaron, do you have any thoughts on that? Do you give any credits to that?
I'm sure that's probably a part of it, but I'm sure the biggest part of it, in my opinion, is the fact that the United States is trillions and trillions of dollars in debt, and Iran, I think, owns 31% of the world's reserves, and also Venezuela, they owned like 15 or 20% of the world's reserves, so they're going after the oil, and literally Lindsey Graham is going on Fox News and saying that they're going to make a bunch of money when this war is over. So they're literally coming out and saying it's a fucking money grab. And it's not going to go towards the United States. It's going to go in Trump's and Trump Jr.'s and all the other millionaires' pocket. And the economy is going to be fucked. Trump is using the states as his own personal bank account. And yeah, it's not going to be a good time for anybody anytime soon. But anyway, go on.
I think we'll be okay, but yes, I completely agree, and I love when you do research. I can always tell because you're dropping statistics, and you're getting it out there as fast as that dirty mouth of yours can say them. I agree. I agree. I think that this war has, if you could believe it, tarnished Donald Trump's reputation, certainly amongst his own base. I've been seeing a lot online that people are not down with this because this is... Of the things that he was running on, he has not come none of it has come to pass. And the only things that he has done has been the opposite of what he claimed. Now, and I'm wondering, like, is this just what, like, every politician does? Is this what we're always duped by the person that says, I'm going to stop all wars, and then they get in, they go, well, I got to do this war. Or is Donald Trump the ultimate betrayer? I kind of think it's probably both. But anyways, I sent this video about the protest by Danny Roberts, fan of the show, friend of the show. Oh yeah, he sent this to me.
The reason there's no protest about the Epstein stuff is because protests are generally paid for by taxpayer dollars through nonprofits that usually prop up certain ideological causes that Democrats have historically wanted pushed on the population, so people will be emotionally manipulated to vote certain ways, usually women. And so if you're wondering, like, this is a significantly worse moral outcry than anything I protested for in the last, 15 years, why is there no protests? It's because they don't want protest about this. They don't actually want protest about true justice. They want fake justice that can get them votes and can basically sway public opinion about things that'll destroy the country from the inside out. They don't actually like Americans. We're too persnickety, and a slave class of people will accept like a quarter of what we get paid and won't ever complain about anything and doesn't even know what the Bill of Rights is. So they want all those people to replace us so that we shut up and kind of don't have a voice in the world anymore, telling everybody to treat people better, because we get treated so well, like it kind of has an ideal to aspire to for other cultures and stuff, and they don't want that to be a thing when all the elites want to take over everything. So they want us to all be permanent slave class. That's why they're importing so many people. But anyway.
Okay, but anyways,
Jesus Christ.
There's a lot to take in there. The point is, though, and I think the reason why Danny sent it to me is that these protests are always not organic. They are always paid for by somebody giving money to an organization to get boots on the ground. And I'm not, listen, I don't know, and I haven't got any answers really. I'm just sort of laying down things that I see, and I'm curious about stuff. So the day that Iran was attacked, it wasn't out of nowhere. It had been a couple of weeks. People didn't know specifically, yes, when it was going to happen. Everybody knew it was going to happen. Nevertheless, even in a place like Newfoundland and Labrador, the day of, there was already enough people here organized to have a rally of like, I don't know, like 30, 40 How many people do you think that is? Maybe I'm understating. Like, that's in the hundreds, I guess, is it?
Yeah, it's 100 people, so
Yeah.
A weekend of airstrikes on the other side of the world resulted in celebration for many Iranians who
Courtesy
gathered in the
of
capital
NTV
city
Evening News.
earlier today. Dozens of people lined the steps of City Hall, standing in solidarity with the United States and Israel. The celebrations come with mixed emotions, though, as many await on word on the safety of family members. But there's also hope of the prospect of change on the horizon.
This time is different because yesterday we heard that in an airstrike by the Israeli government and the U.S. government, the so-called supreme leader of Islamic Republic was killed. And he was a dictator who was ruling the Iran for over 37 years.
Iranians who now call Newfoundland and Labrador home say, despite the complexities of the geopolitical landscape, this is the news they've been waiting for.
I can tell the majority of Iranians woke up for decades every morning with a dream of hearing this news. And when it came out, we were for hours mostly in shock. We couldn't believe that.
Like, where are they getting the signs, the flags? Like, is there, I didn't know that you could buy an Iranian flag in Newfoundland, let alone, like, dozens of them.
sure you could buy them on Amazon, bud. You could buy anything on Amazon these days.
I know
so
you
make
can
your own
buy them. I'm
signs.
just saying, ready to go the day that it happened. So I just want to say, and if you look at that news broadcast, they never mention any Iranian organization that was behind the protests. It's just Iranian members of the community. And I don't think that that's an organic protest. I think that is something that a group, and not even necessarily a bad group, I'm not saying any of these people are bad for this, but it's not being reported how you get 100 or so Iranians in St. John's, Newfoundland, the day that an attack happens in Iran, out there mobilized at City Hall. Like, it's impossible to get people at two events. All right, I've tried to get people at two events. I've held meet and greets where one person has showed up, and it's me. And I've offered coffee. I didn't see any free coffee or anything there. So these people are all going out. They're all mobilized. And I just want to show you a little bit about what happens when a group that clearly doesn't have any money behind them, there's nothing going on in the background, what happens when they try to get a protest going. So this past week, there was a picket being organized because Jamil Javani, who is one of the only name-recognized people with the current Conservative Party, he's been going and kind of doing a Charlie Kirk thing where he is going to universities and talking to people. And so immediately you see come out, protest fascism and racism. Jamil Javani is a black guy, by the way. And fascist ideology is not welcome here in St. John's. And then we see, like, this thing has been shared so many times, so many comments. Line the halls of the business building, hold up signs. Somebody saying that there's only men speakers here because they only appeal to young male voters. What else do we got here? We got openly misogynistic and anti-women, not my opinion, it's their own videos. Do we know Werriman? And unrelated, anyone want to do a loud clown parade around the campus? It'd be too bad if we all registered and didn't show. And so there's this ground game happening, and then the day of the event.
But for most of Canadian history, people from all around the world could come here, people could be born here, and there was opportunity to have a better life. And it's just not the case anymore. The data is clear.
It's sort of this idea that is inherent to fascistic belief of an imagined past, right? It's the same thing you see in America with Make America Great Again.
That's right, folks. It's exactly who you thought it would be. Some weird white dude wearing a mask that is 3 years after the fact. Lone protester. So, actually, I just want to keep going with this guy.
Was there an imagined past version of Canada that we are trying
Military
to restore?
jacket.
Restore it to before, queer people had more rights? Restore it to, residential schools? What are we trying to restore,
If you look at what the country was like while Stephen Harper was prime minister, houses were cheaper, there was less crime, immigration was lower, better job opportunities. It's just a fact.
We're here at Jamil Javani's Restore the North Tour here at Memorial University. Let's go check it out.
Jamil Javani is starting these events inspired by Charlie Kirk, who is a well-known, far-right extremist.
Well, he's someone who literally died for free speech. He died living out what free speech looks like, which is...
Aaron, I just got it. Who out of these two people, who is it that you want to spend more time with? The conservative guys, we can... used to be better under Stephen Harper, and there used to be opportunities in this country that aren't here anymore. And then it goes to lone incel, talking about how we want to restore stuff so that queer people can't vote anymore. It's like nobody's trying to take any rights away from the LGBTQ plus community. Nobody's trying to take anything from the indigenous community. So it's, again, they're calling this guy a fascist, and the people that are running with and supporting the Conservative Party to be fascist. And I see a soft-spoken guy that's really not being overly confrontational about his talking points compared to a goofball who showed up to an event. He was the only one that showed up to an event.
You get to say what you think, but other people get to say what they think too. And I think that's what's, a lasting part of his legacy, I hope, for young people, is that in as much as we can, all people, regardless of your age, can get passionate and have strong convictions, it's healthy to want to hear the other side too. And I think that's what he represents.
This fascist son of a bitch here. Do you hear the words that are coming out of this guy's mouth? That hopefully we can have passionate conversations and still hear each other? What a loon. I don't want this hate in my province. You know who I want to back, Aaron?
He represents.
Giovanni hasn't said anything that's
this
too,
guy.
Outright, fascistic in the same way as Charlie Kirk, but I think right now he's trying to build a base in order to proliferate those ideas. He's trying to build loyalty. So that
so he hasn't actually said anything yet. But...
No, exactly. It's the long game he's playing, Aaron. He's going across all of Canada to speak to a room of, first of all, the people that even showed up that wanted to be there is less than the Iranian protests. It was like 20 or 30 people. I didn't go, but this is what I heard. So he's going across, the country, and having to deal with fucking idiots like that outside, and it's for the future. He's not saying anything now, but he's building this base, and this guy is the only thing that's standing in between a fascist dictatorship in Canada and people's rights.
So that once he starts expressing further extremist views, people will already be, following his lead.
I think Justin said it best here in the chat. Where the fuck are his eyebrows?
Yes. Now, it's funny because he has been getting a lot of grief. He went down to the States. He's friends with J.D. Vance. He went down to the States 2 weeks ago, and people were very upset about him doing that too. Right or wrong, besides the point. But when he came back up, people were dunking on what an odd-looking character he is. And I can't argue that. I'm not, look. But if we're talking about, if me and you, Aaron, are going to start talking about somebody's lack of hair, I don't think that we can do that, sir. Show it off. That's right.
Are you sure?
That's right.
Oh, the sunglasses are real, by the way. There you go. To the people in the chat, Mike.
Yes. So,
yes. There we go.
All that to say, Aaron, is I don't know what it's all to say. It's just sort of what I have been watching this week. Just putting it out there for anybody that is interested in these kinds of things. and we'll see where it goes. I'm going to continue to investigate. Again, I'm just interested how, and really, I'd like to take pointers from the Iranians here in Newfoundland. However they're able to mobilize like that, I want to know. I'm sure Giovanni would want to know too, because, like I said, drops in the bucket. Both the protest against his conference and his conference itself pale in comparison to the Iranians that showed up with American flags too. Like, I mean, okay, I'll give you maybe that you could get Iranian flags here, but you're not going to be finding American flags in Canada that easily this day and age. And that's it. So I do want to play us out on something. I guess we can come back, or it can be something that I play at the end, actually. So, Aaron, I'm gonna clue us up unless you've got something else that you want to say this week. Or if you want to say anything about the Iranian protests or anything. Or everything.
No, I'm good on the war stuff for now. But if you are in Alberta and you're watching this, head over to Innisfail this Friday night. RCW, the road to redemption. We are going to have Krieger versus the hometown boy Hayden Avery, the Albertan ass-kicking machine, going for that Alberta Heritage Championship. No, it's going to be Kat Von Hees versus Kiki Roberts, and Lion Warrior Bobby Sharp versus KB6, all the way from Toronto. Right. So it's going to be a good night of action. What do you guys think? Leave your Iranian thoughts in the comments. Leave all of your other thoughts in the comments as well. Connor, do you have a link for the ass cancer that people can donate their money to? You can throw that in the chat as well. Besides that, though, I am good, my friend.
Excellent. Anybody can get all of the information about everything that we do by going to gpatrickconda.com. There's links to the Winter Shorts Challenge, as I like to call it, or Ass Cancer, as Aaron has eloquently put it. Aaron speaks to a younger fan base here, so I let that kind of thing go. They think it's cool that he swears, and I do too, but it's good. It's a yin and yang. And as we always like to say, folks, prepare for the worst and hope for the best. And we'll see you next week on Pat and Bish versus everything.
Everything. Everything.